Hi, everybody. How's it going? It's that day again. It's Wednesday. We're live. How's it going? We weren't here last week. It felt kind of weird, but with the holiday, I was a little too busy to be here anyway. So, and I figured most of y'all were probably busy either getting ready for the holiday or traveling to where you're going to celebrate the holiday, what have you. So that's why there was no chat last week. But we back this week, and I have a decent amount to talk about. So just gonna wait for more people to stream in here, and then I will get started. But for now, how was your holiday? What did you do? Did you eat a lot? Are you still eating leftovers? Have the leftovers left you? What's going on? Let me know. Um, I had a good holiday. It was a little more active than I was anticipating it to be because I expected it was going to be me and the kids, but and a neighbor that normally spends the holidays with us. But it turned out to be me and the kids and the neighbor that normally spends holidays with us and a couple other people. And we sat around, we ate a lot, we talked, we had fun, we listened to a lot of music. It was a pretty enjoyable, day. No complaints. And I did all of my Black Friday shopping online because, well, that's not true. I did most of my Black Friday shopping online. We did actually go out and brave some stores because we needed decorations uh, for the house because my daughter has decided that all the things we have used in all the themes we have used in the last couple of years she didn't want to do anymore and decided she wanted to do a Nightmare Before Christmas theme, Christmas tree and decorations, what have you. So that pretty much meant we were going out and buying all new decorations from scratch. So we did that Friday. Wasn't too crowded, so it was pretty cool. It could have been much worse than it was. Of course, we did like ignore and avoid Walmart and certain other stores because eh, that's just crazy. So that's how and then let's see. Uh, Saturday and Sunday was pretty low key. I stayed here and worked on some projects and got my schedule together for December. And that was pretty much it. That was my holiday and my weekend. And let's see who just came in. Hey, Lacey, how you doing? How was your holiday? What did you do? Fill us in. Um, but yeah, so that's what I did for the holiday weekend. And this week so far, I why thank you very much. I really love this pattern, and and I heard that the person who created this pattern is working on others, and you know, wonder if she's going to come out with anything else soon that I could test. Hmm, I'll have to ask her. Hi, Carol. Welcome to the chat. Um, this week it's been a weird week. Um, it was my last week for classes for this term, so I had some final papers and stuff I had to wrap up. Um, I think I told you guys about the learning team experience. So let me know if I told you because I don't. I thought I did. How it turned out. Let me know if I told you that because I don't remember if I told you how it turned out. Because if I did tell you, I don't want to tell you again. And if I didn't, I will fill you in. But anyway, yeah. So I finished up that class for the term. I'm getting either an A or a B, and I'm okay with that either way. Normally, I'm an A person all the way, but you know what? Sometimes you just have to, you know, take the B. I've got school, I've got the business, I've got this channel. I've got a family. I've got friends. So you can't always get an A. So I'm okay with a B if I get a B. I mean, I'm on the bubble, so I could still get an A. But if I get a B, I'm not gonna like fall over into a puddle. It'll be fine. Oh wait, oh okay. Now a bunch of stuff just popped through. I said hi to Carol. Hi Kelly. Welcome to the chat. And Lacey is saying my daughter's birthday was the day after Thursday, so we had a whole long weekend hanging out, and it was great. Oh, that sounds awesome. Very cool. She's 9. They're fun at that age. They start to get really fun. My granddaughter is 7, and she's becoming a very interesting person. So I'm glad you guys had a good weekend hanging out. Yeah, yeah, a little too busy most of the time. I have a tendency to bite off way more than I could chew, but I have like a vision and plans, and when you have a vision and a plan and you put the plan on paper, it's like okay, and then you go to implement and you're going, what have I done to myself? But you know what? It's all good. I'm gonna learn to accept B's as being perfectly acceptable. I mean, a B is an above average grade, so I'm good. I'm gonna run with it. So, and everything else, well, I'll tell you about a little bit more of what I've got going on here in a second. Let's see who else just came in. Hi, Catherine. How's your week been? How was your holiday? Since we weren't here last week, fill us in. Let me know. Carol saying, my 7-year-old and 4-year-old grandsons left here with me, so I know what you mean about having a 7-year-old. Yeah, I live with my granddaughter too. My daughter and my granddaughter and my daughter's fiance. We all live in the same house. So yeah, she's a very interesting person. Hi, Marquita. You like my beanie? Why, thank you. No, it's actually Lacey's uh, pattern, the Sweet Presley. The sweet Lacey, please post the name of your pattern because I always screw it up. I just know it's the Sweet Presley beanie, but post the name of it. How you been, Marquita? How was your week? Wait, let me see. It's Lacey saying, I found out today that I got the promotion I was hoping for. Yay! Congrats, Lacey! Everybody, salute Lacey. I will toast you with my hot chocolate. Congratulations. What's the job? Kathleen, a quick hello doing the Grandy Hanukkah thing. Ah, okay. Happy Hanukkah. Hey, VJ. Catherine had a quiet Thanksgiving, just her and the hubs. Nothing wrong with that. Yes, it's the Dear Sweet Presley hat, Marquita. That's what I'm wearing. Let's see, everybody is saying hello to each other. Trying to make sure I'm not missing anything. Congratulating Lacey. Okay, I'm caught up. Just want to make sure I was keeping up. Um, yeah, Lacey, if you want to tell us what that job is, that'd be great because we're all like curious. Um, let's see. I have been in the kind of making mood. Well, I'm working on a lot of stuff, but um, I don't have anything finished that I could show you right now because the things that I have finished, I can't show you until after the video is released. So I have to wait for that. But I have been working on some stuff. Like I said, the kid decided on a not well. I've been doing a lot of diamond painting because I like to do that when I'm thinking about other things. So this particular diamond painting is part of the theme of my daughter's decorations, which is Nightmare Before Christmas. So it's Jack and Sally. Jack's wearing a Santa hat. I don't know if you can see that. I'm about a third, well, probably about halfway through with it. This isn't a full drill, so it won't take us long. It's a partial drill, which means the whole canvas isn't filled, just like parts of it. So this one won't take me as long to do. However, the other one that I'm working on is going to take me forever, and that's basically a version of Starry Night with a Christmas theme. This is a full drill. This is going to take me a while. This probably won't see the light of day till next Christmas, but I'm just going to keep working on it anyway. So I've been working on those, and Lacey, this will be of particular interest to you. I was wearing, well, I wasn't wearing this hat. I was wearing my other Dear Sweet Presley hat, the one that's in that rose tan color. A friend of mine saw that and was like, "Ooh, I love that hat. Can you make me one?" And I was like, "Sure, no problem." And then she got back to me. She's like, "Wait, can you make me two?" So I have two commissions for the Dear Sweet Presley hat, and I told them the story, and I thought it was lovely. So, oh, and here's the grandkid. Say hello.
Yeah.
Wave. Now go. Bye bye.
I was gonna show you something. I got this for the
She's got to show me something. Well, come show it to me on camera since I'm live.
I got this from school from the Cougar Cubby.
You got that from school from the Cougar Cubby.
Yeah, and I paid for her $1.
You paid for it with $1 of your Cougar money.
Yeah, my Cougar dollars.
How many Cougar dollars do you have?
I had 6 first today.
Wow.
And I spent all my money. So that now I was being very, very good today at
Being
school.
good at school.
Yeah, and I got Miss Jordan give me uh the special $5.
You got an extra $5 for being good?
Yeah, and
Wow.
I was being extra good, so she gave me another one special $5. So I got $10.
Good job. Way to be good.
Hey.
Awesome. So now you got all this Cougar money. Say goodbye.
Bye bye.
Oh, careful. For those of you that don't know, the elementary school here, they give out like money for like when a kid does really well in the class, or she has particularly good grades, or she's really well behaved. So the fact that this kid's got like $16 in Cougar dollars, I'm happy she behaves at school. Let's put it that way. So anyway, she wanted to share that, and I wasn't gonna stop her. What now?
Hold on. I forgot to tell you guys. I have an elf on the I have an elf on the shelf.
Oh, okay. I'll tell them all about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, she has an elf on the shelf. Its name is Daisy, and they have all kinds of adventures. And Daisy sends her notes, and she has to be good, and it's an adventure. So anyway, okay. Now that you've heard from the peanut gallery, let me get back in the chat because I know this thing was scrolling while she was talking. Let's see. I said hi to DJ. Lacey got a phone call from her husband. She's a supervisor now. Congratulations. Let's see. What does it say? I work for a Medicare contractor. We are on the doctor's side, though, so we process claims and answer calls from docs who need help. Cool. I actually used to work for mail order pharmacy and patient authorization. That was an experience. Prior auths are no joke. Yeah, I thought you would. I thought you would get a kick out of my news about the hats because they love the hat, and and like I said, they really love the story behind it. Hi, PJ. Welcome to the chat. I'm assuming the cute is in reference to my granddaughter. Yeah, she's alright. Yeah, she's. I mean, she's good at school. I mean, she never gets anything but like raving like the teachers love her. So I mean, she could drive us crazy here, but as long as she's polite in public, I'm okay with her being crazy here. But don't tell her I said that. Won a nice cougar prize. Being good pays off. Yeah. You should tell your teacher that I'm being really good too. I like money. Uh, you say goodbye to her. Okay. Thumbs up. Thank you. Yeah, you've probably never seen my daughter, but she looks a lot like my daughter. My daughter's gorgeous too. It's kind of sickening. Although Lacey, we're Facebook friends, so you probably have seen pictures of her. I do too. When they use positive behavior support, yeah, it works much better. Do I need a job in prior auth? Well, Lord knows I've got the experience in it, and I actually did rise pretty high in the ranks because I have a my customer service personality. Um, I have a pretty good customer service personality. I'll just put it that way. Um, every customer service job I've had, I somehow ended up in the escalation department because I kind of had a personality that even when people were calling, screaming, and yelling and cussing, by the time the call was over, even if they didn't quite get what they wanted, they were calmer and polite, and I got thank yous when they got off the phone. So I actually enjoy customer service. Of all the jobs I've had, and I've had a lot, customer service gigs are my favorite. And escalation calls especially are my favorite because I'm the kind of person that the meaner you are to me on the phone, the more you yell at me, the funnier I think it is. And it just like I just chill. So you can be calling me everything, in the book, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry you're having a bad day. Do you have any information you can give me so that I can possibly help you and we can correct the situation? And it drives people crazy, but then eventually they realize they're not getting anywhere. They're not going to get a rise out of me, so they calm down. But yeah, it's fun. I find that enjoyable. I know I'm a weirdo. Understand times eight. Let's just say it's a good thing I'm getting off the phones because I have done it too long and I am done. Yeah, you can burn out on it. That's for sure. I've watched a lot of people crash and burn. I didn't crash and burn. I just found different opportunities, and so I just kind of I haven't worked at customer service in probably 5 years or so because I've just had other opportunities doing other things. But if I were to actually ever go back to like a regular job, it would be in customer service for sure. So let's see. We're going to keep up with the chat. On Thanksgiving, I found out that I'm going to be a May May again. Is it May May? My daughter is due on or about Memorial Day. Oh, well, congratulations, PJ. Yep, kill him with kindness. It drives them batty. Lacey said, "Oh yeah, man. Then you should apply for a job in my company. People with that ability tend to be able to handle it much better. Let me know, and I'll get you the link. They're looking outside Florida. You know what? I may hit you up on that. You know, I'm one of those people that likes to have a lot of gigs going. So and like I said, I love customer service, so that could be an enjoyable gig. So yeah, I'll hit you up after chat. Okay, I think I am caught up with the conversations. So let's talk about what's coming up on my channel this month. So, all these channels are doing Vlogmas and all this stuff. And well, I decided that I was going to kind of join in on the fun, sort of, in my own special way. So this is my calendar for December. My pen's falling. And if you'll notice, there's a lot of stuff written there. Everything written on this calendar is something to do with my channel. Your girl's going to be busy. Um, I've got tentative schedule that I'm hoping y'all will help keep me accountable on because, I'm doing this for y'all, and well, I love it, but obviously, if I don't have an audience, there's not much sense in me doing it. But my plan is to release videos on Monday. I can't remember. Thursday and Saturday. So I'm going to have actual videos of well, we'll get into what the videos are here in a second. But those are the 3 days I'm going to do videos. Wednesdays will still be our chat, so we'll still be here hanging out. But on every other Friday, I'm going to do something that I have called show off your stuff with Mocha. So, if you have a finished work or a work in progress that you're working on that you want to show off, you want to show people, or you're having a problem with something, you want to show people and you want to get advice on how to fix it or how to proceed, come to the chat and you can either email me a picture of it or I can bring you up and you can be live and you can show me and you can show us all what you're working on and what your issues are, and we'll just chat about it. So anyway, that's every other Friday. I have it scheduled for the 3rd and the 17th, but if I don't hear from anybody for this Friday, I'll probably push it to the 10th, and then it'll be. I might do the 10th and the 17th then, because otherwise I would be filming a live on Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve, and y'all ain't going to be here, and I'm not either. Let's just be honest. We're all going to have something else to do. So yes, so we've got videos on Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. My live chats on Wednesday. My show off your stuff chats on every other Friday. And on Thursday, I actually have, well, I told you, I've got videos scheduled, but I also have a couple of collabs coming up. And so those are scheduled for a couple of the Thursdays this month. And then to round out my month of craziness and badness, but will be fun, I am doing what I've called Short Sunday, which basically I'm just going to post um, shorts to YouTube, probably Instagram and TikTok, what have you like that. So that's my plan for December. And as far as what my plans for videos are, I know that I had a request to do tutorials for several stitches. So there's going to probably be a video for the gingham stitch. There's probably going to be a video for the coin purses. I have a couple other stitches in mind. I have tutorials planned for a couple of my shawls and one of my hat scarves combinations. Um, Let me think. What else? I have them written down, and I don't have it in front of me because preparing is not in my wheelhouse apparently. But so that's what's going on the channel in December. So if you've got something you want to see on the channel in a video, or something you want me to show you, or you want me to talk about in a live, go ahead and you can comment here if you want, or you can send me a message. What is my email address? Unapologeticallymocha@gmail.com. Or you can leave a comment under this chat. That works too. But anyway, that's what I have planned. And I don't know. What do you guys think? Yay, nay? Are any of you that have channels? Are you guys doing like any crazy video scheduling or anything? Any good collabs coming up that I don't know about? Is YouTube stuck? Because I have not seen a comment come through in like forever. Did I lose y'all, or are you just being quiet? I can't tell. Okay, now comments are starting to straggle through. Catherine, what are we yaying? You were listening. You were listening to me for once. Well, geez, thanks. Good to know that you turn on my chat and then tune me out for an hour. Good, most of the time, but this time you decided to listen to me. Well, okay, thanks. But I'm excited. I'm looking forward to the month. I think it's going to be fun. Oh yeah, Catherine, you were the one that was requesting the Gingham tutorial. So yes, that will be coming out. Um, Probably not this week. Probably next week. I'll have to look at my schedule for sure. Because I'm trying to like do a blend of like stitch tutorials and pattern tutorials, so you're not getting like a week of stitch tutorials and a week of pattern tutorials. Because that's kind of like got to keep it like yeah, got to keep it interesting. You know what I mean? Um, there's something else I was going to talk about. Oh, oh. Did any of you happen to catch Bag O' Day Crochets live on Instagram? I want to say it was Sunday. Because that was like one of the most amazing things I have ever seen in my life. Let me know if you saw it. If you saw it, I'll continue talking. If you didn't see it, I'll explain a little bit. So PJ is saying, good news, I'm finally starting blanket number 7. I'm about 8 rows in. Woohoo! Finish line is in sight. Marquita saying, I'm here. Genesis and Nina are with me watching your live on your RTV, and they want me to show different crochet techniques, so my hands have been busy. Ah, hi Genesis and Nina. Catherine, was that not just like one of the most amazing things? For those of you that don't know, Crystal's aunt is battling COVID and cancer, and she's in the hospital. So Crystal was having an auction of a lot of her yarn and some of her bags and and like other things. Well, the yarn went for a good chunk of money. The bags went for a good chunk of money. But then she auctioned off her favorite crochet hook. Now, those of you that watch Bag O' Day, you know that her hero, that uh, 6 hero, the green one, is like her favorite hook, and she makes I've lost count how many things I've watched her make with that hook. Um, it went for like 3 grand, and the best part of it was the person who won the hook donated the hook back to Crystal, and Crystal was just uh, absolutely floored. I mean, she did not believe, first of all, that the hook went for that much, and second, she could not believe that it was being gifted back to her. And she kept saying, "I can't do that. I have to send it to you." And I kept thinking, "You can only send it to her if she sends you her address," which I'm gathering she's not going to do. But it was just like a really cool thing to see, and I'm not sure how much she ended up raising totally, but between probably that auction and the GoFundMe, she's probably approaching 10 grand by now. Um, which I mean is wonderful because, like, Crystal has done more for this yarny community than I can even like begin to imagine. And I mean that's obvious by just the sheer number of ornaments people are sending her. So I thought it was awesome what was going on, and it was to witness that was amazing. So that was my key to say. You're going to be so busy, and no, I have no special plans. I do good to upload a video just once a week. The girls say, "Hey." Yeah, well, I don't even know why I decided that this is going to be a doable or a good idea, except that I'm crazy and I tend to, you know, it's crazy, so it just might work. I don't know. We'll see. Uh, PJ, the blanket for my niece's birthday was finished 2 hours before the party. But see, the key word there is it was finished before the party. Nobody said you had to have it finished 3 weeks in advance. It made it to the party. It was completed. Congratulations. I haven't seen Crystal in a couple of days, praying her aunt is doing okay. Yeah, I haven't seen her either. I'm hoping the same. Yeah, it made you great. The bids were nuts. I'm sitting here going, as it kept going up and up and up, especially for the hook. I was like, wow. And Crystal was just totally. I mean, I've seen her get overwhelmed and with gratitude and stuff before, but this was like a whole new level of I don't know what to say or do or anything. It was crazy, and wonderful in a wonderful way and for a good cause. But yeah, it was wild. I just told Genesis I wish I had half the confidence you do. You will definitely do a great job. Oh, girl, stop. I watch your videos. You do great. Your videos are awesome. You've got just such a presence to you. Stop it. Thank you, but stop it. I hope we have a good outcome for Crystal's aunt. I didn't know about it, but so happy the community came through for their own. Yeah, they really did. They came through big time. Like I said, her hook went for 3,000, and they donated it back to her. Most of her yarn went for like between $400 and $1,000 for each package she was putting together. Um, her bags went pretty high too. So yeah, they definitely came through. It was very cool to watch. Now my other niece wants one also. She'll get it for her birthday in September. I don't blame you. Well, okay, which one did you make for your niece? Which blanket was your niece's? Aw, I'm trying to remember. Okay, yeah, remind me, PJ. Which one was which of your blankets was for your niece? Um, so let's see what else. Um, there's not been a whole lot of chatter in my yarn community pages like on Facebook or anything. Just the typical frog, don't frog, keep a mistake, get rid of it, how to fix mistakes. Oh, and we did have a very lively conversation about whether or not you could cut crochet. Um, a lot of people are saying you can't cut crochet. It's impossible to cut crochet. And others, myself included, pointed out that um, crochet is basically just creating a fabric, And yes, there are ways to cut it. You just have to prep it first. And so that conversation, you know how the conversations like that go. You have two schools, the old school and the new school, kind of like the same school of magic ring, no magic ring. Um, do you make a knot? Do you do a magic join? You know, they're always going to be like two schools on when it comes to crochet. The traditionalists and then the people that are like there are other ways you could do things. So anyway, the traditionalists were like, you can't cut crochet. You should never cut crochet. Why would you want to cut crochet? Blah 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 blah. And the rest of us are like, you're making a fabric. Why can't you cut a fabric? If you know what you're doing, you could cut it. So that was interesting. So, but yes, those of you that don't know, you can cut crochet. You just have to prep it first. So there you go. There you have it. Um, okay, PJ just sent me a picture of the Hugs and Kisses blanket she just did. So let me see if I can pull that up real quick. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. I'm not even seeing it in my email yet. Oh, there it is. How many did you send me? Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can share my screen real quick. Let me see if it'll let me. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. Do 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 do. I can't do it that way. Do, do, do. Why are you doing my hotkeys? I don't want hotkeys. I really just want to bring up my screen. I should probably learn to figure this out before I start bringing people on, huh? Where did it go? No, I lost the tab. You know how sometimes, like, you think you know what you're doing, and you realize, no, you don't. That's what's going on right now. Okay, let me download the photo. Download the photo. Download. Stop it. Download the photo. Okay. Now, let's see. Can I just drag it here? Let's see if this works. Okay, nothing's coming up. Oh, helps when I actually hit the share screen button, huh? Mm-hmm. Okay, can you see this? This is PJ's Hugs and Kisses blanket. That is gorgeous. I don't like puff stitches, but that's gorgeous. I love the colors. What colors did you use? What yarn did you use? Let me get back. Here we go. Could you guys see that? I can't tell whether you can see it or not. And I've got such a delay on my chat that I don't know what you've seen and what you haven't seen. So, okay, well, according to Yeah, it looks like you could see it. All right, but yes, that's a very pretty blanket. You did a good job on it. It's gorgeous. No wonder your niece wants another one. uh, la 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 la. Yeah, that was a lot of bobble stitches. A lot of bobble stitches. Bobbles, I kind of sort of tolerate a little bit more than single crochet, but not much because I don't know. I mean, I understand the point of them. They just kind of seem like yarn eating for no reason. But I mean, I do have a pattern for like a bag or something that has a bunch of them on it. But I don't know. I don't know. Hmm. I mean, they have their purpose, and like I said, your Afghan forges. Just I kind of avoid using them when if I can, but that's just me. So don't go by me. Whatever you do, don't go by me. Everybody's saying it's beautiful, and Catherine is saying yes, she could see it. And PJ, yes, you've cut crochet. I was really careful. Yeah, I mean you can cut it. I mean the bottom line is we're making a fabric. You know, it's no it's a fabric that's no different than like a regular cloth fabric that's weaved. It's just, you just have to be a little more careful when you cut it that it doesn't come apart. But you know what? There's regular like cloth fabrics that if you don't cut them right will unravel. So I don't see the difference. You just have to know what you're doing. That's all. 2 weeks nonstop crochet. I admire your dedication. Marquita saying it does eat up the yarn, but they're so cute. I guess. I know I'm in the minority on this one about the bobble stitches. Just like I'm in the minority about not liking fine weight yarns. Like, I'm not a fan of fingering weights, but you know that. I'm not gonna like regale you with that rant anymore. But yeah, I know I'm in the minority in that feeling, so it's okay. You guys go ahead and enjoy your bobbles and fingering weight. I'll be over here doing half double with worsted. I'll see you at the finish line. Oh, that being said, a couple of my other videos are some yarn reviews, and I've got some really cool yarn in. I am so excited about some of this yarn. Some pretty stuff. Pretty stuff. I also I'm not going to give away who I ordered it from, but I ordered a yarn like crochet along kit. I'll put it that way, and I just got my first parcel from them. So I'm going to make a video of of unboxing that. I've had it for like 4 days and I haven't opened it yet because I want to open it on video. So I've got that video coming. And I'm actually going to finally do, are you ready for this? The conclusion to the hook series where I rank my least favorite to my favorite hook. So those of you that are like hook series, you did a hook series? Yeah, I did a hook series. Um, if you want, you can like go back and watch the first 3 videos, and then when I actually release the my ranking, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's been a long time in the making. It's been a long time coming. That these videos have been the bane of my existence. So I have to conclude it before the year ends because I am not dragging that drama into 2022. So um, let's see. What else do I have to talk about? Told you about my holiday. Told you about what I'm making. Um, Hmm. What are you guys working on? Tell me what you guys have on your hooks right now. What are you making? I know PJ is working on her final blanket. But the rest of y'all, what are you doing? What are you working on? What's going on? I'm scrolling up, make sure I haven't missed any chat. La 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 la. I don't think I missed anything. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, looks like I'm all caught up. All right. Oh wait, no, I got some new comments. Apparently, no, I don't. Okay, YouTube. I need you to step up your game because you're dragging the chat. Kathleen's working on fingerless mitts and another pair of socks. Awesome. Catherine's crocheting some baskets. I love to crochet baskets. Marquita's working on a commission for the Tutti Frutti by the hat. Hat, what? The hat and I? Okay. Well, that text is really small. I had to like get in there real close to read it. Which is why I zoomed in on you guys. Ah. Um, Hi Amanda. Welcome. The Tutti Frutti BD by the Hat and I. There you go. The blanket you're making is the Karen Kindness Crochet Chevron blanket. That is a mouthful, but cool. Like I said, I've got those two commissions for those hats that I'm working on. I'm still trying to finish a shawl so I can do the tutorial for it. Um, I've got a couple other things I'm working on that, again, I can't show you because they're part of videos coming up. Um, yeah, that's pretty much all I'm working on at the moment. Not that that's not enough. I've got several projects on the back burner that are like whispering to me. They're like, "You haven't worked on this in a while. Is it something we said? Is it something we did?" No, no. It's just that you're for plans for later in 2022, and right now I gotta get through 2021. So it's not you, it's me. Yes, this is me talking to my half finished works in progress behind me. I know, I know, I know. I talk to inanimate objects. They talk to me. Leave me alone. Let me live. Anyway, so yeah, I've got several projects on the back burner that I need to get everything else done so I can go back to those. And I'm going to have to go back to those pretty quick because one of them that's currently on the back burner is a project that I have that I'm planning on starting in January. So yeah, I've lost my mind. I just literally lost my mind. That's it. I have no other excuse. But other than the fact that if I'm not crazy busy, I don't feel like I'm doing anything. So, which I'm sure is a personal problem for which I should probably go to therapy. But we all know that's not going to happen. I'm just going to just pick up my hook and just crochet more. That's all. And that'll be my way of coping with it. Let's see. What is? Okay, just saying, Kathleen, I finally made some fingers gloves for my daughter, Genesis, but I would like to make some for the younger two. Can you tell me about your pattern? And Marquita's asking Catherine if she posted her basket on Instagram. I'll have to go look because I am woefully behind on my Instagram or social media in general. Yeah, I'm lacking. I'm slacking off in social media. I really need to pick up my game with that. If it makes you feel better, my Nordic track yells at me if I don't use it daily. That does make me feel a little bit better. But yeah, I've got projects that are just whispering to me, going, "Hey, hey, I'm over here. Did you forget about me? Did you forget? I'm over here. Don't forget. You wrote the hook and everything down, so there's no excuse." So yeah, but yeah, one of those I really do need to get back to working on because it is for something I have planned for January. So yeah, I have to get back to that one, at least that one. Kathleen is saying she did. So I'll have to go over to Instagram and look at the pretty basket that Catherine uploaded. Amanda, we've all were sharing how our holidays went and what we've been up to for the last week and a half. So feel free to chime in and let us know what you're doing, what you're up to, what you're working on. Fill us in. Um, yeah, I'm trying to think. I thought there was something else I wanted to talk about, but I am just completely drawing a blank. And in typical Kim fashion, I didn't write it. Did I write it down? Am I? No, I wrote it down, but I wrote it down so long ago I don't know where I wrote it. Yeah. Again, typical Kim fashion. She tries to be organized. She fails miserably. Okay, here's a question. Actually, I wrote this down for this chat because I was asking. So, again, in one of my yarn groups on Facebook, someone was complaining about having a million ends to weave in. And Amanda, I know you can relate to this because we talked about this like last week or so. Um, and people were like, "That's why I crochet over my ends so I don't have to weave them in later." And then other people were like, "Oh my God, no! I have to weave them in, otherwise they come unraveled." So I'm asking the group: are you a crochet over them as you go, or are you a wait to the end and weave them all in, or do you weave them all in as you go? Where do you stand on this? Curious minds want to know. Let's see. She's making more baskets, but bigger. Amanda says, I've been working on a little of everything. The kids have caught a pretty bad cold, all home from school sick with deep coughs. Ugh, I'm sorry they're sick. That always makes things so much more difficult because as a mom, you're worried about them anyway, and then you're worried about them and they're home and you still have work you got to get done. It's just it doesn't end for moms, does it? It never ends, ever, ever, ever. Not Christy Glass, I hope. I'm not sure what that's in reference to. Catherine, fill me in. What are we talking about? I never crochet as I go. I weave in after. I've had the ends come out when I tried crocheting over. Okay. Marquita, I crochet over as I go and I give my work a tug to see if the yarn loosens or shows. Okay, so we have one for weaving, one for crocheting over. Amanda, I can't crochet over ends as I go. They work their way out on me. Okay, so we have two that weave in at the end and one crochet over as you go. PJ, I crochet over them but leave enough to weave them in as I go. I don't want to do them all at one time. You leave some pretty long tails. Nothing wrong with that. Interesting. Um, Pretty much I crochet over mine as I go. Because, well, first of all, I'm a really tight crocheter to begin with. So, if you're not like a tight crocheter, I can see how uh, crocheting over them as you go might not work as well because they'd have more room to wiggle the way out. But if you're a tight crocheter, crocheting over them as you go, they're not going anywhere. I have yet to have one come undone, so I definitely crochet as I go, unless I'm feeling particularly lazy, and then I just don't feel like, or I forget. Sometimes I forget, but for the most part, I crochet over the tails as I go. And Marquita is agreeing with PJ. That makes sense. I don't usually work at tight gauges. Yeah, see, I think that's the difference. I think people who are looser crocheters probably have more problems with it than those of us that are tight crocheters. And as tight as a crocheter as I am now is nothing compared to how tight I used to be. Um, you know, my my double crochets would look like single crochets. That's how tight I used to crochet. So I broke myself of that habit finally because like when you're trying to work back into like a stitch and you can't get the hook in, you realize perhaps I'm doing this a little too tight. Um, the only time I have a problem with it is if I've been doing some um, mosaic crochet where you have to pull tight, or I've done some amigurumi where you have to pull tight. If I go back to like working on a regular project, I have to make myself remember this is a regular project. You do not have to remove all gaps in the stitch. You could just crochet this like a normal human being. So I have to remind myself of that for like the first like row or so. But yeah. But even with that, I'm still a pretty tight crocheter. So let's see. Marquita saying, I crochet tightly too. Why does that not shock me? If I'm using the same yarn, I'll do the sailor's knot and use a drop off flexible fabric glue to hold the knot. Okay. Catherine, you forgot what you wanted to talk about. If you haven't heard of Christy Glass, it's a long story. Let's just say she has irked a ton of makers and dyers that are. Oh, okay. What? No, fill me in. What did she do? Did I need to look it up? BJ saying I crochet medium-ish because I used to be a tight crocheter. I can make myself get to medium-ish, but it takes work. I'm still tight. Instead of being ridiculously tight, I'm just a tight crocheter now. I don't think I'll ever make it to medium-ish. No, I don't think I'll ever make it to medium-ish. I'll probably just always be tight, and maybe I might make it to slightly not as tight. But I think that's as far as I'm going to go because just how my tension, how I hold my hook, it's automatically like tight. I don't know. I'll have to look up Christy Glass then because I have a feeling that might be worthy of a conversation next week. Because as I look at the clock, we are coming up on the 8 o'clock hour, and as is usual in this house, no one has eaten dinner, so we actually have to have the what's for dinner conversation. Because isn't it normal to not have not eaten dinner by 8 o'clock? Seems normal to me. Oh well, maybe not. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna wrap things up here, and as I said, if you're interested in wanting to be showcased on Show Off Your Stuff with Mocha, oh, hang on, Catherine is explaining. She made some snarky comments about Michelle Obama, a brand new knitter, on Vogue knitting, and then a Delpha Lullaby yarn called her out on some stuff from the past. Why are you gonna make snarky comments on a new knitter? Okay, I'm gonna take a minute to talk about this. I don't obviously. I'm only going to address making snarky comments about new knitters, and I'm lumping knitters and crocheters into this. Fiber arts already has that stigma of being a grandma craft, a craft that like only old people sit around doing when they have nothing else to do. So why would somebody that is part of the community turn around and crap on someone that who has a platform that if she actually were to enjoy knitting and wanted to join the yarning community could bring a whole ton of relevance to the community. This is why I don't like people. Don't crap on. No, just don't. If people want to learn how to knit, if they want to learn how to crochet, you should embrace that. We should be happy for that. We should be helping them with that. You just don't go, I'll have to go look to see what she says, and I'm sure I'll rant about this next week. But I'm just going to wrap this up by saying don't crap on new knitters and crocheters. We need them. We need more people in the community. That's what's going to keep this community alive. That's what's going to keep knitting and crocheting alive. Because otherwise, we're going to get relegated to the grandma arts. We're going to get ignored. And what then? So, kudos for Michelle Obama for wanting to learn to knit. I'd love to learn to knit. Eventually, I'm going to try again. But for now, I'm sticking to my crochet because, that's kind of where my heart and my interest is. But you know what? I'll talk about that more next week because I have a feeling that I'm going to go and do this research and I'll have a good old fashioned rant for it next week. But for now, I'll just say that. Don't crap on new crocheters and knitters. We need them. Uh, so, anyway, okay. And on that note, I'm gonna go and figure out what we're having for dinner. Thanks for being here. This was fun as always. Um, as I was starting to say, if you want to be part of the show your stuff with Mocha chats, live chats on Fridays, message me or leave a comment under this live when I actually it ends and it goes on the replay. Leave a comment. Um, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and push the one that I had planned for this Friday to the 10th instead. So, um, yeah. But anyway, just if you want to be a part of one of them, hit me up. And once I have like a couple of people that want to be part of the live, I'll go ahead and do the live. So I'll just put it that way. So let me know if you have something you want to show off, or you have a question you want to ask, or yeah, if you have questions you want, just let me know. Just hit me up either under the comments on this live after it goes to the replay, or you can email me at unapologeticallymocha@gmail.com. And look out for my videos that are coming out because my schedule is insane. But I'm kind of excited because I haven't done a regular schedule of videos in a long time. So I'm kind of excited to get started with that. I've got some videos that are done, and I'm working on some other ones. So stay tuned for those. The first video for this week goes up Saturday. So I'll get one Saturday, and then I'll do a short on Sunday, and then there'll be another video on Monday. So we'll have those videos coming, and a whole lot of other stuff going on. And I'll always be here live on Wednesdays. So if I don't see you in the comment sections on my other videos or in the halls of YouTube, have a good week, and I will talk to you soon. Have a good one. Bye.